Good morning. I'm Dr. Joe Ross at California State University, Fresno, and I'm about to go downstairs to our Biology 104 Cell Biology and Genetics Laboratory class, where I'm going to introduce those students to a new course-based undergraduate research experience, or CURE, in collaboration with my research laboratory. So good morning, everybody. I know it's rough, 8 a.m. Good morning, come on in. Thanks for being here. I'm really excited to have Biology 104, all of your sections, working with my lab this semester on a course-based undergraduate research experience, or CURE, which maybe Shadi has told you about already. And the purpose of this semester's research project is basically to follow up on a project that Shadi started when she was a graduate student in my research lab, working with your favorite worms, C. briggsii. And I understand that you've all had a little bit of experience working with nematodes earlier in the semester. Is that true? Okay, so this little bit, yeah. So what this project is going to do is expand on that initial expertise you developed working with worms to study a project we know not the answer to. Okay, we've got a hypothesis, and so my goal here today is to provide you a background on the research project, and basically through the next couple of weeks to be a resource for you to answer questions you have, provide more information if you want it, because as a CURE, a research experience, we want to give you the full experience of what it's like to do research when you don't know the answer to the question, as is typical for a lab setting when you get sort of a canned lab, we call it, where you're doing something you know that we already know what the outcome should be, and that's not the real process of science. We start with the hypothesis, we don't know what we're going to discover, and you're going to come through this process with Shadi and I this semester. So we're delving into the unknown, basically. So I'm going to give you a brief background on the project, and please feel free to ask questions at any point. Take notes, because as you develop a research poster to present your research findings, you'll need to be able to provide this introduction and background information on your posters. That's a really critical part of a research experience. It's not just the doing research. We're going to be collecting data next week. After that, you have to be able to analyze the data. Then you have to present the data, because if you are a scientist, you are scientists. When you're a practicing scientist, if you discover something and you don't tell anybody about it, then what was the point of doing it? We're trying to discover things and share information with the world, and so you have to be adept at communicating the science, not just doing the science. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to be in touch if you have any questions.